Hello everyone, welcome back to the shop. Today I'm going to work on some parts that are going to be used for the restoration of a water well. I'm going to be doing both the metal work and the woodworking as opposed to last time where I did only the blacksmithing work. So I have some diagrams here of the type of well. Here you can see there's the central tree or beam where there's a pivoting piece of wood with a counterweight and the bucket on the other end. So we need to make all kinds of parts. I already made like 20 something nails, but we're still in need of a lot more parts. We're gonna need two of these ones, one with a special hook that holds the bucket without risk of it falling off. Then we need to make another one for the other end of the stick, which is connected to a chain. It's not depicted in this drawing, but there should be a chain of about 50 centimeters connected to this pivoting ring with, I don't remember the name of this part in English. It makes sure that it doesn't get tangled and it can spin freely. So we need to make also a retaining buckle for up here to keep this ring attached to the wooden pivoting beam. Then we need another bigger buckle to secure the pivoting beam to the main tree, and it will house this original old axle, which is like a wedged bolt. So we're going to try and reuse that bolt and just make the new retaining buckle. Same for in the end. There's usually a weight or another bucket with weights that you can adjust. So we're just going to make another retaining buckle for this as well. Then what else do we need? I think that's about it. So yeah, let's get started. So here we have 50 centimeters of 12mm round stock that's going to be formed into the big ring. So it's going to need one forge weld, which I'm going to try and not do in this gas forge. So here we have all the finished forged pieces. We have the swivel with a 50 centimeter long chain with 4 welded chain links, ending in the socket that's gonna fit a wooden stick of a few meters long, ending in another socket with a special pigtail hook, which you can use for hanging in a bucket, and it's curled all the way around so your bucket doesn't fall off even if it's turned upside down. Then we have some hooks for in the wall, one straight one, which you can use to hook your pigtail hook behind. And then we have a curved one with a hook that is lower and an upset square corner for driving it into the wall, to hang a bucket in the water well if needed. Then we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 buckles. One buckle is for the swivel, another buckle is for a possible counterweight if needed. Then we have normally the buckle I would use for the axle, which is an original piece. But I made this pretty tight, which should be fine if you made it completely new. But since we have the original forked tree standing there, it's a little bit on an angle, so this connection might be too tight. So I made a second one that's a little bit more sloppy, but we'll see if this one works or not. We can use this one temporarily, and maybe it's enough, and otherwise I make a new one. And then we have about 22 nails. Most of them are the same length, and then these 3 are longer because they are going to be used as a securing nail that goes through the sockets.